raiding the wrong house, pointed guns at 2 young girls, then tried to cover it up. Lawsuit alleged. Why y'all allege it if y'all know y'all did it? Back here on Keep It P podcast, these PCP going wow. Stop it, doing me. Hey, mind if I go to the bathroom and smoke some PCP? All right, y'all. Don't get your pennies all in the bunch. We right back here. It's J Live's Keep It P podcast. We take the news, situations, everyday occurrences, and indeed we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think when you find yourself mixed up in the anti-black, racist war propaganda machine being perpetuated by the lamestream media. Then you got the Democrats and Republicans, both bipartisan, super saying 90-41 on that fucking crime bill targeting you.
And only you.
And then what you get out the deal? Juneteenth.
For everyone.
Anyway.
Juneteenth for all.
Bust them down with that knowledge, man, so we can give them this real spiel here.
Listen here, man.
Listen.
Hashtag 2-piece and a biscuit.
Wow.
Hashtag. Are you? I don't know if you're listening.
I'm listening.
Don't do. Hashtag Keep It P podcast.
Mother sucker!
You're a hater.
You know what? Just I love that part.
Do that.
I love that.
You're a hater.
I am. Oh yeah.
Sucker MC.
That's mean they still got to get it.
Hey. You know what that is? That's called a b-boy stance. And you may have thought that was corny, but what's even more corny, you know what's more corny? Is if we let the culture die. And what's even more corny is how we have not pulled up in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Corny.
Mm-hmm.
It's corny. No, that's corny. And there's been a lot to pull up for.
No, but they got niggas watching the Locks and Dipset. That's what they got. Oh,
distractions.
Did you see the way that Sheik Luch pulled the bandana over me? Yeah, like that.
Straight up. Even had me for 2 seconds. I did not watch.
I didn't see it.
For the record, though.
Did not see it at all. Sorry.
For the record, though. I ain't trying to not support. There's just so many other things to support that help us move in the direction that we need to go.
Well, I had a network to run, so I ain't had time for that shit. You dig? Chicago police officers raiding the wrong house, pointed guns at 2 little girls, then tried to cover it up. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, here goes some bullet points. So this is when they give you bullet points, this is what they want you to think. A black family is suing the Chicago Police Department for what they say is a botched raid on their home.
What they said it was, it's really not. Well, we're just only telling you what they said it was.
That you know right off the top, it's always the super McDuper. Forget the bullet points. A family has filed a federal lawsuit Tuesday against the city of Chicago, alleging police officers pointed their gun at 2 little girls in a botched raid at their home. The lawsuit alleges that in August in 2019, why we always got to get the old ass news? Damn. You hear something about
you talking about 2 years ago.
You hear something about a PC individual or a Mexicano. The shit happened 4 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 13 hours ago. Our shit be like, yeah, you know, in 79, in 79 now, we brought the case back from 79. The evidence was inconclusive. It was in the back in the corner in the precincts. We dusted it up. Shut up. After entering the home, the officers went down the hallway into a bedroom of the Winters' 2 young daughters who were 4 and 9 years old. Yeah, now the babies is gonna be traumatized for their life, and I wouldn't be mad if they grew up on some Kill Bill shit and had them 2 officers checked up off the list to get once they're participating in whatever nefarious little fucking shit that they're participating in and get done the wrong way, sword through the bed style. I mean, you know, just in a dream. Like I'm not saying do that, but I wouldn't be mad if the little girls felt that way, you know?
Right.
After the officers notify other officers that the occupants of the room were children, the other officers continue to point their firearms directly at the 2 young girls. And so if one would have went off and one would have got shot, little black brains all over there, it would have just been a tragic accident. The officers are under stress. It wasn't no body cameras, unfortunately. We can't see what happened. We feel sorry for your family. Fight another 3 or 4 years for a lawsuit.
Do you see do we see the difference on how they approach the kids? When you got 2 palm-colored kids with guns and machine guns shooting bullets at you. No. Do not return fire. Whatever you do, don't return fire.
Hey guys,
at the little kids that are shooting you up.
Hey guys, we gotta handle this one with kid gloves. But sir, they're shooting at me right now from 3 different locations, military style, like a GTA game. That's okay. Take cover. We want to handle this for kid gloves. But when it's
don't do it. Whatever you do, we don't want no dead kids on our hands at all costs.
Now here goes
whatever you do.
Here goes some Negro trauma porn, because it wouldn't be complete without that. The girls cry the entire time the police were in the apartment and wet their beds during the encounter. Did y'all have to tell that? Nope.
Let's go.
Nope.
Let's go.
They ain't have to say that. So now y'all demonizing children? Oh, right. You know those little bed-wetting little Negro babies.
Little pickaninnies. They be wetting soil in the bed.
The little nigglets. The family.
Let's have a picnic.
A third officer. So there's multiple officers. There's 2 officers in there, pointing their guns directly at children at any moment can accidentally shoot them. But then walks a third officer who went to the bedroom of the Winters' father-in-law and pointed the guns at him and told him to lay on the bed. The lawsuit occurs. The family argues they follow all of the officers' orders once they enter the home, and one family member even tried to open the door as the officers attempt to kick it in anyway. So they wanted to damage the property. Malicious intent.
They like that. That's part of it. If I can't get
the rush,
I want the action.
The rush. I'm kicking it in. The lawsuit accuses the officers of repeatedly ignoring the family's questions about what was going on. Don't get on the ground! Get on the ground! I said get on the ground, I'm gonna fucking shoot! I'm gonna fucking kill you! You move 1 inch, I'm gonna fucking kill you! To the 4-year-old. It also alleges that the officers falsified reports to cover up the raid on the wrong home. While the officers say that they saw suspects from a local gas station who reportedly had handguns running into the Winters' homes. Damn, they made up the most felonious, coincidental ass you seen somebody.
I mean, and dumb though. That's dumb.
We had seen somebody from a far distance tuck something in their waistband. We wasn't sure what it is, but they left and went into that location and ran into it. We had no choice but to try to call and get a warrant on the spot and go in there after them because we didn't know the. Shut up. But didn't mention that it wasn't no crime that happened.
Right.
So when you see a black person with the gun, it's automatically suspicious. We need to follow them and see where they're going and raid the house. You're still fucked up. You know you're fucked up, don't you?
You know that, right?
It also, while the officers say that they saw a suspect from a local gas station who reportedly had a gun running to the Winters' home, the lawsuit urges that the officer's body cam footage does not show anyone else entering or exiting the building. And the lie detector determined that was a lie. What are y'all gonna do about it, though? See, what I see here is 2 tyrannical cops who have a system of lying and plant evidence on black people, obviously, and I think that any case or any encounter that they have with anybody black should be overturned. Because obviously, overturned.
Dismissed.
Because their integrity is zero.
Been compromised. It's over.
A police spokesman for the Chicago Police Department told the Insider that they could not comment on the pending investigation.
Shut up. You'd be commenting any other time. I stand behind the officers, and they did a great job. They have a lot on their plate. They had a split second to make a decision, and, you know, it's a hard job, and they just had to do the best they could.
Well, the family members show PTSD symptoms from the botched raid, more Negro trauma porn. Several members of the family show symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorders. The winner's daughters have experienced the effects of lasting trauma such as continued bedwetting, crying easily, decreased appetite, nightmares involving guns, acting out, anxiety around police officers. Yep, I smell that Kill Bill coming, and I ain't gonna be mad. Matter of fact, I would applaud their efforts, and I would hope that they get as many as possible in their dreams. According to the lawsuit, one of the girls not only feels nervous and afraid whenever she sees police officers, but she runs and hides behind relatives. Yep. Keep that energy, baby. Keep that motherfucking energy.
Oh, and let me guess. The people in the family are teaching her not to like police, right? Because that's what you guys like to say. Yeah. She's being taught that. Yeah, she was taught that by police. Right.
I don't see any scissors, sweetie. It says the city of Chicago is aware that they were exposed to violent causes trauma in young children. The lawsuit urges, based off the Chicago Department of Public Safety, calls Chicago Safe Start. The city cut funding for the program, which trained officers on traumatic impact violence and that can have effect on young children in 2012, but y'all wasn't gonna do nothing anyway. Even if y'all did have a program, how you gonna take away the trauma of and you know what they ain't saying too, when they want to talk about America is not a racist country. Let's go hashtag I need my hate crime.
Hashtag I need my hate crime ASAP.
Because you just told me coughing and yelling at an Asian gets you a hate crime. Well, I'm sure pointing guns unlawfully in a botched raid when you wasn't supposed to be in their house to minors, I'm sure. Any decent human being. Anyway, last little splaining ass sentence. The lawsuit also references several other cases of excessive force against children that it urges are a result of the city's failure to follow its own policies, such as 2013 case where a rifle was pointed at a 3-year-old.
Dang,
And a 2015 case where the SWAT team pointed their rifles at 3 children, 4, 6, and 11, all black, I'm sure.
Guaranteed.
I need my hate crimes, y'all. Like, we got to stand on that. Did they say who these officers are? Because I would say it wouldn't be smart to find out who these officers are and go pull up on them and see if they like their kids having guns pointed at them.
Straight up. Or just a lot of yelling and screaming outside too. Hey.
Yeah, just a lot of yelling and hateful yelling and screaming. Let's see if how well their kids take the trauma. But I'm just saying, don't go do that though, because we don't advocate that kind of stuff here on this show. This is not that show that advocates pulling up on people. That's not what we do. All right.
That's not what we do.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Hashtag pull up season.
Yeah, the t-shirts are in the description. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, share to everybody. This is real black news where y'all need to get it from. Ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna scold you, mold you, and told you about being on code. So it's 4 words that I'm gonna leave you with.
Go get a damn t-shirt.
That's right.
No, not them 4. Okay. Love, peace, blessings, and Maloha.
Wow. Take that.
Music TV.
Ways for you to run my cash. B1 Health and Wellness on the health and wellness side of the gizang.
Bring it back,
On the B1 Health and Wellness side of the gang.
I bring it back. back like I took you from the premises. I bring you back like it's stolen from my nemesis. I bring you back. Shawty bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. Shawty bang my line. Bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. You can catch me on the book or DM me on IG. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look. Dr. Umar Johnson, shout
Take
out.
a flight, change your life in one night. Like 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight. Small fish, big appetite. Get extra for if you whip it right.
Shout out the elder brother Rashawn Shakur out of the great state of Louisiana, coming to you with a great and informative video, family.
Shout out us like we shot them out.
Wave that you could just go and say, this is a possible way for me to go and lay. Man, I knew it was something, couldn't ignore it. It was faith, it was faith. I was in the image and I definitely belong here. And now that I'm here, shout out to
yeah, I'm an animal, red gorilla. I eat your dog, your poochie. Get what you're gonna get, front and center.
Which I grew up living life, which I knew. Standing on my two, graduated with my honors. THC scientific,
Marlon Wayne, shout out, bro.
Kickback, sit back, throwing kicks,
Music TV.